What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be, and welcome back for the last and final time to Attack on Titan Assault. If you have not heard the news, this game is officially shutting down on June the 19th, so that's about a little over a year of global live service. As of today, you can no longer make purchases, and the game has been removed from the Play Store. So in today's video, because as you guys know, I didn't spend a lot of time playing this game during its global live service, so I don't have a real strong connection to Attack on Titan Assault. So in this video, what we're going to do is just do some gameplay, and instead of really talking a lot about Attack on Titan Assault and what went wrong, we'll talk a little bit about Game Samba and the future of Game Samba and their other titles as well. So let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to do some combat here. Now, this is also going to be a game, and I kind of talk about this every single time we do a shutdown. This is going to be another game that doesn't really have anything special going on for the shutdown. They didn't give people a bunch of diamonds or currency or anything like that. It's just, hey, we're shutting down, good luck. And I find it actually a little stranger with this game because, like I said, this is brought to you by Game Samba, right? And Game Samba also has another game that we're gonna talk about in this video, Tokyo Ghoul Dark War. I feel like if you have two games like this and one shutting down, I feel like you have an opportunity to be like, hey guys, yes, Attack on Titan Assault is shutting down, but here's like a starter package code or whatever in our other game. Maybe check that out instead. You know, like try to salvage something. They didn't do anything. They're like, game shut down, see ya. But that's, if I was shutting down a game, that's what I would do. I would try to push the players that we do have to our other games using some type of coupon code, a package, a login bonus, something. Game didn't do nothing. But let's actually talk about the game itself. So I remember when I first covered it, I almost remember roughly my exact words. I said this game was a little janky, a little stanky, and it definitely had a little bit of Game Samba funk permeating through it. That definitely hasn't changed. Game Samba is not known for refining titles. They're known for throwing a game out there that feels, like I said, very janky, very incomplete, and then just riding it out with events that are like, summon a bunch of things, spend a bunch of money, top up this many times. Those are the definition of a Game Samba event. And in my book, and in my opinion, I think of events like Epic 7, like the side stories, or Arc Knights, or 7 Deadly. Those are the events that I talk about. Events where you get like a unique side story, a unique raid boss, the opportunity to get free currency or piece together characters. That's what I call events. The Game Samba still has that very old browser way of thinking, and this is the history that I have with Game Samba. Don't you worry, I'm getting to it. They have this old, very browser way of thinking of events when it's like, or Raid Shadow Legends, our events are all about giving us money. So we're gonna have an anniversary event where whoever spends the most money gets to get more things. Like that to me is not an event. And I feel like when it comes to mobile games, right, their strength, their real strength, because like I said, and I've said this before, and I'm a mobile gaming channel, PC and console games are just better. But mobile strength is the fact that the platform is so agile and you're able to add things quicker. New raid bosses, new raid stages, new characters, you're able to add those things so fast. So I feel like if you want to have a mobile game that prints some money, you can at least take some of that money you printed to invest in things like that to keep people excited. I feel like now in 2020, even in 2019, obviously, I feel like if your game is not doing weekly or bi-weekly events or something like that, that keeps the community talking and motivated, new things right around the corner, what's the point of making a mobile game? What's the point of playing a mobile game? Like, if you are going to tolerate the gotcha-ness of it, the scumminess of it, the repetition of a mobile game, you gotta be bringing out exciting content to keep that tedium to a minimum and keep some form of excitement going. And that's something that Game Samba just has historically not done. Let me tell you what I know about Game Samba and their history, ladies and gentlemen. So they put out a game. You guys know, if you don't know, I'm about to tell you, one of my favorite animes of all time is Fairy Tail. So they had the audacity, I didn't know it was audacity back then, but they had the audacity to put together a Fairy Tail browser game. Now, this was back in the days when FG played a lot more well, I guess technically I played a browser game this year with Ninja Tribes. Don't worry about that, we're getting sidetracked, all right? So, they put out a browser game based on Fairy Tail. I was very excited. I knew it was a browser game. I knew it looked a little janky, a little stanky, with a little bit of Game Samba funk permeating through it. But I was like, yo, it's Fairy Tail. I get to use Urza. This is gonna be great. Tell me why. They put out an officially licensed Fairy Tail game with no sound effects. How you gonna put out a game with no sound effects? The game had no sound effects. In fact, the only sound that game had was a 15-second looping background track. And I might be giving that game too many props. It might have been 8 seconds, all right? But let's just call it 15, all right? All it did was just loop the same background music over and over and over. How do you have the official license and you don't do anything? I'm still mad about that fairy tale fiasco, ladies and gentlemen. It hit me hard. This is like one of my favorite gameplay modes, by the way. It's gonna be very hard for me to do it on a mouse, but I'm gonna try my best while I'm trying to rant at the same time. So that was, normally people would say that would be the first strike against Game Samba for me. You're really gonna just hit me with the flashbang, huh? Hit me with the flashbang. Now, normally for people, that would have been like, yo, that's strike 1 Game Samba, but it was Fairy Tale and it was FG. So it was strike 1 through 74. All right, I was big mad, if you will, as the kids say. I'm really just not doing a very good job. So anyway, next game up was Tokyo Ghoul Dark War. If you guys don't know, this company also makes that game as well, and it kind of follows the same exact thing. Is the game terrible? I would just say that game is very uninspired. I didn't feel like they did that source material very much justice at all. Yeah, they had the characters, yeah, they had the special moves, but some of the things you did in that game is just like, did you guys watch the anime? Why do you have ghouls fighting traffic cones? Yeah, I said it. In that game, you can fight traffic cones. Not only do you have to fight traffic cones, some stages require you to defeat a specific number of traffic cones. Now, I don't know the number, so I'm just gonna make it up. Let's just say there's a stage that says, if you want to get like a 3-star in the stage, you gotta defeat at least 15 traffic cones. Take a second to think about this for a second. When's the last time you fought a traffic cone in real life, number one? And when you fought that traffic cone, let's say you did. Let's say you're crazy enough and you're like, FG, I have fought traffic cones before. All right, you fought a traffic cone. How many hits did it take to win? Tell me the truth. 1 hit, I'm sure, no matter how strong or how weak you are, if you fight an inanimate traffic cone, it's going down in 1 hit. In Tokyo Ghoul, they had HP bars. What? Wait a minute. You got Kaneki fighting HP barred traffic cones in this game that were required to get all the stars to complete stages. You have got to be joking. So that game, in my opinion, just woefully uninspired. Like, you have this amazing IP. I think they could have did a much better job to it. But once again, Game Samba games aren't designed to be inspired. They're not designed to be game-changing or groundbreaking in any way. They're designed to be stanky, janky, a little bit funky. I messed up the line, but you know what I'm talking about. Rewind and pretend I said it that way, all right? That's what Game Samba games are all about. And even in that game, they did the same exact thing. All their events were just like spend money, top up, who can summon the most, who can do those are not events. I do not consider those events. So for me, it's no surprise that these games are shutting down. For me, it's just a matter of time. If we take a look, in which we will, but I do want to defeat this Titan really quick because that's what the game had going for it, right? It's Attack on Titan. What we're gonna do on the latter part of this video, as is tradition these days, is take a look at Game Samba's 2 games, well now 1, but take a look at Attack on Titan Assault April performance, and also take a look at their Tokyo Ghoul Dark War performance to see maybe, is this company gonna be shutting down their next game as well? Can they keep those 2 games alive, or that 1 game alive? I guess we'll have to see. I don't know why you can't put it on ×2 speed here. I tried to click it multiple times. Oh, there we go. You have to actually click auto. You can't actually click the speed. You got to click the auto button. My bad, Game Samba. Intuitive UI, I guess not. All right. So there you go. That was gameplay. I showed you the arena, the little parkour system that I thought was pretty cool there. We also did a little bit of world boss action, as you do. I think we have, if I go over here to task, just because I don't remember where it is, we'll just use this as an example. Let's take one good last look at the summoning animation, ladies and gentlemen. FG LOL, look at that. You see my name in lights? You just see my name in lights, yo? Who did I get? Hey, hey, we got my favorite Fiti waifu from Attack on Titan Tactics. Well, we ain't gonna talk about Tactics. I don't wanna curse that game. All right, we got a gold draw. That's not gonna be. We do have a 10 pool ticket as well. Let's just kind of speed through the animation. Got a full character. Oh, these are all fragments. All fragments on the gold summon. Pretty much expected there. Can't actually skip the animations as far as I can tell, but that's all right. Gotcha. And then literally gotcha. Let's see if we can get anybody else. My boy Ignite would have been very happy with that first pull. And there you go. So those are all of my little currencies all used because the game, like I said, didn't do anything special when it comes to the shutdown or anything like that. There she is, Krista in the house, looking good. They did have some decent quality of life, auto level, boom. So that's that when it comes to levels. Very easy to see exactly which stage things drop on. So, you know, they had like the bare minimum when it came to things, when it came to like what you need to do to accomplish a bare minimum hero collector. It had those things. There you go. And I just started her up. Now she's 2-star, looking very, very nice. So that is that, ladies and gentlemen. Also, when it came to gear itself, also had the same exact auto upgrade feature. So, you know, these basic things you do, I don't even want to say you love to see it, you expect to see it these times. It's 2020 now, ladies and gentlemen. You expect to see it now. Well, there you go. Very, very straightforward. Looking good. Wings of Liberty. Very, very nice. There's also special gear as well that you can equip to give her a little bit extra. We'll just take that off of whoever had it. There you go. Looking great. Nice. All right, so let's talk about the future of Game Samba. So right now, Game Samba has 2 games on the Play Store, and you can kind of see what happened to Attack on Titan over here. Less than 5,000 downloads, like we talked about in previous videos. It never goes below 5,000. So it can literally be 1 download last April, but it would still say less than 5,000. So that's how that looks. I would assume it's a lot less than that for sure. Also, less than 5,000 revenue. The same exact thing applies here. They could literally made $12.99 last month, but it would only show less than 5,000. So the absolute writing was on the wall here. Both of the, when you see something like this, it's just a matter of time before these games shut down. If we jump over here to their other game that is still live, we actually have real numbers here. So in April, they did have 8,000 downloads off of the back of the Tokyo Ghoul IP. I see ya. Are they going to be able to retain that level of downloads going forward? Maybe, maybe not. And this is what I was talking about earlier. They should have absolutely did some type of campaign, since this game is I don't want to say this game is healthy. This game is the only game they have on the Play Store, all right? This is the only game they have on the Play Store. Why not try to bring some of those players over from Attack on Titan? It's anime based, it's your game. I feel like there's gonna be a good degree of crossover there. Why not say, yo guys, you come to the game, there's a login bonus, there's packages, type in this code as well. Do something to get people excited about your other game. Maybe you can drive this number up to 15,000 downloads next month and drive this number up to maybe 20K. Who knows what you could have did, but you didn't do nothing. So there you go. Still quite in danger, I would say, but seeing how this is their only game that they have, only 2 things are going to happen here. Either they shut down this game, which I don't think is necessarily going to happen, or they keep this game alive and kind of limping on until they release another product. And I'm sure Game Samba is going to release something else in the future. It's just a matter of time. So that is that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. One final look at Attack on Titan Assault. Like I said, Game Samba games, they got to do better, man. They cannot keep doing the things that worked in mobile back in 2017 here in 2020 and beyond, ladies and gentlemen. It won't work. It hasn't worked. And as you guys can see, proof here, it didn't work. I'm FG. See you guys next video. Later.